What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Storytime, and I'm back with another video.
That's me.
I'm back on my bestie again because this is part 2 to the video that we just did. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe down below. And let's get
If
into
you want to see more of me, just
just let me know. Nah, but I have so much stuff coming this month. Like,
I'm so excited for her.
it's just more stuff coming this month. Alright, but we're going to jump right into the story time because the last story time was fake long, and we're going to try to, like, not make this one as long. Alright, we're turning this video into a mukbang. Cause, wait. We're turning this video into a mukbang. We got KFC fried chicken in Aruba, y'all. And if you know, damn, y'all can't even see that. Let's get a thumbnail. Come closer to me. If you know, then everybody always say how KFC chicken is always better out the country. Did you try it out the country?
I tried it in Jamaica.
Well, we tried it in Aruba. And it shit busting. Busting. And we got Domino's. For sure. And it just came back to back. That shit hot as hell. Alright. So.
But like we said before, none of my friends actually. So that's the backstory to what I'm about to tell you. What we're about to say, because in all, the reason why it all went down like this is because they don't like her. She doesn't like her. She was jealous because me and Shalia was hanging out, and I used to hang out with her all the time. Like, the way me and Shalia is probably how me and her were, but we weren't as close because me and Shalia, we have mad stuff in common. Like, when we started talking,
It was like instant clicks.
Like, mad shit, like favorite artist.
It was an instant click, so it was like hard to not be together. Like,
yeah, it's kind of hard to compete with a friendship like that.
Yeah, the bitches ain't me, so it is what it is. But anyways, so we gonna call the nigga that was us as friends first. Ended up being my boyfriend. Matter of fact, if y'all didn't watch my story time about how I became the side chick, this kind of goes, not even kind of. This person, I don't remember what I called him in the story time for about how I became a side chick, but this is the guy that I'm talking about.
She was dating.
This is what I was with.
Before she became a side chick.
Yeah. So,
disclaimer, y'all know I didn't know she was a side chick until months later.
yeah, I couldn't tell nobody. I couldn't tell nobody, I swear to God.
My best friend out here with another nigga, and I didn't even know the whole time.
Someone was trying to play me. I had to show him who the player was.
I couldn't believe me when I found out either.
Alright, so how it started, how it even started. Esther was friends with the girl.
We were not close.
But you knew her before me. She knew her before me.
We was really close, like really close. Like, she used to be at my house all the time. She used to sleep in my house all the time. Like, we was mad close, but she was like Haitian, so like we had like that little bond, and our families was mad cool. Her mom would really trust her with me, so she would come stay at my house. But she was really way crazy and obsessed over this one nigga. I was doing her dirty.
Oh.
Doing her disgusting.
I know exactly who you're talking about too.
I was talking to the boy. I was talking to this boy for mad long, for years, bro, like years.
That's best friends with. What we gonna call him? We gonna call him. Let's call him DeMarcus.
That's a good one. So I became close with DeMarcus because he was best friends
With the nigga that she was fucking with her man.
Yeah, we're gonna call him No Name.
Why we gotta call him No Name?
Because he's a weak ass nigga and don't deserve no name.
Alright, No Name.
So, oh my god. Yeah, so
hot.
I was close with DeMarcus, whatever. DeMarcus used to be like, yo, I want to talk to Amanda. Not Shalia, but Amanda, because this is before Shalia came in the picture. She used to fucking.
Wait, that's the name we giving her?
Amanda.
Alright.
She used to literally like dub him all the time. Like, he would try to talk to her all the time, and she would dub him. Never gave him the time of day. Never took him serious, nothing. And he really liked that. Like, he was really trying to talk to her, like, mad crazy for mad long. He never wanted to talk. She never wanted to talk to him. Never wanted to take him serious.
That's a spicy one.
So then, one day, I brought Shalia. And so we started getting really close. Shalia and I, we have a million pictures. Because every time we were together, we took pictures. So I posted one of our pictures, and he's seen her, and he's like, who is that? I'm like, that's my sis. And he's like, why I never seen her? He's like, because he just started really hanging out. He was like, I want her. I'm like, no. I really didn't want to put him on just Aaliyah because I don't like mixing my friends. Like, I don't like putting my friends on to my other friends because it never works out. And then I end up stopping being friends with one person because it didn't work out. In this case, that ends up being DeMarcus. But I'm like, I don't want to put you on. So he forces me to put her on. Like, he never stops talking about her. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful.
She texted me, and she texted me, was like, my friend want to talk to you. And I'm like, who? And she sent me the picture, and I was like, all right, he cute or whatever. And she was like, I'm gonna give him your number. She gave him my number, whatever. We started texting and shit like that. I don't even think we linked for like a month. We was texting for a minute, but we ain't never linked. He didn't even live that far from me, but he was on the way home. Like, his bus stop was like on the way home from my house. It was close.
But she never wanted to link him because she didn't really want to talk to him. She was talking to somebody else at the time.
Who else was looking? Who else was? You're right.
She was talking to somebody else at the time, so she didn't want to talk to him. But I'm like, just give him a chance. You don't even know how it's gonna go or whatever. She ends up giving him a chance. They don't link for mad long. Then we end up linking. What was it, at a Beacon game?
I think I linked him on my own first.
I don't remember. That I don't remember.
You're probably right, because I probably was scared to even link him by myself first. At first.
I don't think you wanted to link him.
Alright, so because I don't remember the game and I don't even know what the fuck Beacon is.
I forced her to go to those games because the niggas was there. And my nigga was there.
You feel me?
So I'm like, we need to be at that game. Especially because he had this girl. The nigga I was talking to at the time. He had this girl that was trying to talk to him too.
I knew he was gonna say that. Alright, I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't even gonna say that in the video.
We ain't even gonna talk about that bitch. Because she's a non-factor.
She is.
To this day, she hates me.
She do.
Because the nigga wanted me.
That's right.
But whatever. Yeah, so they finally end up linking. So they start talking. Now they really talking though. Like, on the phone, linking. Shit, they was linking without me.
We was.
So then she finds out, Amanda finds out that I put them onto each other. So she's like, what?
Wait, but how did you find out? Because we posted pictures together?
I think
Probably
so.
because we posted pictures together.
I think so.
Because
I think he posted a picture of you.
probably, oh, maybe because that's when MCM and Woman Crush Monday was popular. So he probably posted me as his Woman Crush Monday or Woman Crush Wednesday, whatever it was at the time.
So he posted, I think he posted a picture of you, and she's seen it. And she's like, he talked to her? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, why? And like, he likes her, he wants to talk to her. And she's like, oh, I thought he wanted to talk to me. I'm like, yeah, but you be playing with him. So she gets mad. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, what you want me to do? He wanted to talk to you. You wasn't taking him serious. Like, he was playing around with him.
Though?
And at the time, she's still talking to the nigga that she was head over heels for. Like, still fiending over him. And this man had a whole girlfriend, wasn't even paying her, taking her serious.
But that be the problem. This go for niggas and this go for females. Niggas and females, like, y'all be expecting people to wait for y'all, but y'all don't even be knowing what y'all want. So how you expect somebody to wait for you?
I'm not waiting for a goddamn thing.
We in future. I won't wait for you.
I ain't never wait before.
I'm
not waiting now. I'm gonna fuck the hell. But yeah. So she thought that he was about to stick around and she could keep playing with him. And I wasn't gonna let her do that because that was my best friend at the time. Mm-hmm. I loved him, like, so bad.
They were so close. It was so cute.
Yo, why did I? On the phone every day.
He used to speak so much about her.
I love him. To this day, I still love him. Like,
he used to even tell me that I was still his best friend because she was always with me. We was always together, bro. He used to be like, you taking my best friend away from me? She used to be like, I was taking... You used to say that he was taking me away from you, yeah.
Yeah, because damn nigga, I remember you all the time.
Because we started being together all the time, like... Wait, because you know what is one memory that's, like, so fresh in my head? Like, I think... That time, like, I remember when I wore everything. Yeah. No, but you know what's crazy? I linked him before that, though. We was linking before that. Maybe, like, 3 or 4 times. Cause I used to keep shit in my calendar like that. Yeah, I document everything.
I used to keep shit in my calendar.
I document everything still to this day. Like,
that's mad funny.
I don't even play that. You don't have to play me. On June 3rd, 2019. I remember when. Like,
I was with my best friend though, right?
so fast forward, me and Esther had a sleepover with this other girl that we used to be friends with. We ain't even gonna put her name in it because it's not really that big of a. It's not that big of a deal. But we was playing this Instagram game. What was the game? Like for to be honest, that type of stuff. Yeah. So we were playing like for it to be honest, and Amanda.
That's bad funny.
Amanda liked it, right? So obviously it's me,
I forgot about
Esther,
this.
and the girl that we used to be friends with. Amanda liked this, so obviously she wanna to be honest from all of us. So Esther did her to be honest, Esther friended the to be honest, and I did my to be honest, and I was like no comment.
I literally said no comment.
I literally said no comment. She commented and was like, I think she either wrote something to Esther or she wrote something to her friend. It was like she got something to say or some weird shit. She said some crazy shit. I really can't remember though.
Oh my god! Like I almost forgot about this part of the story.
Yes, but we left. All right, so that happened and we left that alone. Like it was. I still seen her in school. She didn't say shit. Nothing like that. All right, she could fight me. I don't give a fuck. So
Everybody say hi to Shay. Hi.
gang.
I ain't gonna say the part, but
All right, so then, we had this group chat. It was me, Esther, and like, yeah. So we had this group chat, right? And all the bros was in it at the time. And what posted a picture. All right, I'm gonna bleep all the names out because I'm not gonna say that because it's too hot.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna bleep the names
I'm not
out.
gonna say the name because I'm gonna hear it.
You know who we talking about. I'm telling you. All right, so we gonna act like we telling shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we had this group chat, and it was everybody.
Shay,
I'm not
you
gonna say
sure
the
you
name.
wasn't in that
She
group
wasn't.
chat?
She wasn't in that class with us. And my friend
you was in the
posted a
second period
picture
class
on Instagram, and I
You was
had
in yoga with
yo.
us. Sorry.
I posted the picture. She posted a picture of herself, and I commented like heart eyes or something like that. And Amanda commented right after me, and my friend didn't respond to my comment. She responded to Amanda's comment. So Amanda wrote back and was like, "Yeah, that's right. Respond to my comment or something like that."
Mm-hmm.
She was basically trying to like be funny, like she not responding. Posted a picture, which was like basically because she responded back to my comment. She was like, "Yeah, you know who your real friend is." Some shady shit she said. So
I know you fucking lying.
yeah, so my friend sent it in a group chat, in a bro group chat, and she was like, "Oh, look what she said." So then my friend wrote back and was like, "Problem," because like the crazy thing is my friend knew her before she even knew me, but that bitch is mad corny. So obviously she was like on my side with it. So back and was like,
she a real ride or die bitch. Like she was really riding or dying for fucking Shirley.
She riding down. So
I like you.
she wrote her back and was like, "You got a problem?" And then I can't remember exactly everything that was said, right? But I don't know if this was the next day or like 2 days later. I have a free period, and my friend, I used to go to her class during my free period, and I used to sit with her. She had science, but she had science class with Amanda. So
I remember that.
it was one day. I think it was the next day. It was either the next day.
Just in case, I'm sorry. I ain't gonna pay some.
You think you had to what?
It was the next day. All right. Shut up. It was the next day, or it was 2 days later, right? So I go to my friend's class, and Amanda wasn't in there, but her friend was in there, right? So my friend was like, "Where's Amanda?" And she was like, "I don't know." Amanda coming to class. She came into class with crazy energy. She came into class and was like, "Yeah, what you said on Instagram?" Stop, y'all being a distraction. Stop doing that in my
No,
video.
I thought you said you was bleeping the fucking names out, so say the
I
goddamn name.
am,
I'm
but be
confused.
quiet. I'm not gonna be
confused.
bleeping everything out.
Blood clot, I didn't know. I'm thinking you said my fucking
That's why you
name.
need to mind your business.
No, I didn't know this.
You
Okay,
said
my
the story.
phone is gonna die. My phone is gonna die.
Okay, go that one.
So in the classroom, walk up to my friend and was like, "What you say on Instagram?" My friend was like, "Go outside." She was like, "Go outside." She was like, "Go outside." Go in the hallway.
Bitch to play with though.
Stop saying her name.
Not everybody.
I was like, I ain't say nothing. I just was like, she was like, "Yeah, what was that you said?" My friend was like, "No, matter of fact, she didn't say nothing. She got up and walked out the classroom." Amanda was like, "Where your friend go?" And I was like, and then she was outside the classroom door and was like, "Let's go." I was like, So she walked out the classroom, right? So I go out the classroom. She was like, wait right there. Oh, you hear, and my friend walked out the hallway. She walked out
they walked into a little staircase. It's
I mean, yeah, it was a staircase. It was like a little staircase.
The staircase is mad small.
Yo,
and you
they
gotta
wasn't
know
in
to
there.
go to that staircase to go to that staircase.
If you're from Dozo, you know that basement right by the last gym room.
that last staircase.
That
all
last
the way in the
staircase,
back by
yeah.
the yoga room. Oh
Yeah.
my god, bro.
They went in there. All you heard was boom, and my friend walked out, and I was like, "Where Amanda at?"
And
And she just was like, "Come with me, bro." She was like, "Come with me, bro." So I started walking, but she was like, "I'm about to get suspended." I was like, "No."
In the midst of all of this, right? I did not know that all this drama was happening. I
Wait,
knew
did
about
I
the
text you?
Instagram. Yes. I knew about the Instagram. I knew about that. But I didn't know it went any further than that. So then when we was in school that day, she was in the class. She's always in that class. So I didn't expect nothing of it. Bro, she texted me like, yo, she just slapped the shit out of Amanda.
I said she whooped her ass.
Yeah, she said she
I don't know
beat
what
Amanda
I don't
ass.
know what happened.
And
in
I'm
that
like,
hallway.
what is going on? Mind you, this is at this
I'm in
time,
the
me
staircase.
and Amanda had just became cool again. We stopped talking because of what happened with her and the boy. She had got mad because I had put her on, so we stopped talking. Bro, we had just got cool again, probably like a week and a half before that. So I came down the stairs in that
She
staircase.
came like 2 minutes too late. Cause maybe like 1 minute. Cause she had literally just came out the.
Because I didn't know what was
staircase.
happening at the time. I literally came down after
Because
it
it was
all
about
happened.
to be our lunch period.
Yes, she came down. I came down after it all happened, and she's like, "Yo, she just did da 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 da." But I walk in, and by the time I'm there, she's on the floor. So I just come in. I'm like, "What just happened?" So now she stops talking to me again for good this time because she thinks that I had something to do with them hitting her. But I really didn't even know. I didn't know.
She came at her crazy.
I was like,
and if
what?
you know who I'm talking about, if you know the girl who I'm friends with that did what she did, everybody's called her Mike Tyson that day.
She really get like that though. Like she don't take no disrespect from nobody. Like she's
She
really
was
like that.
She was like, nah, it's cool. She was like, I didn't want to go to prom anyway because this was senior year. She was like, I didn't want to go to prom anyway. She got suspended for like 2 weeks, bro.
She really, and that was it. Like she literally just knocked her out and went about her life. Like she didn't even care. Like she didn't feel bad or nothing.
She
like
did not care.
She just did what she did and went about her day because she wasn't about to let nobody play with Shalia, and she wasn't about to let nobody play in her face either because you came in there asking for trouble. But all in all, I didn't even know that this happened. So I got thrown in the mix after she got punched because I didn't know. She thought I was setting her up. Well, am I setting you up? Do you think I care about y'all beef? Like, when it comes to my friends beefing, I just keep them in different places. I don't mess shit. I don't talk about one another. I don't do nothing. I'm not letting anybody talk about the other. I'm on my business because I cannot do with it. But that's if I'm really close. Like, if it's somebody like Shalia and it's like a friend of mine that I'm cool with and we're not really friends, but we cool. Shalia can say what she want about her. I don't give a fuck. Like, we're not real friends. Like, we just
I'm
cool.
going to say what I want to say regardless because that's what I am.
If it's two of my close friends, and that was one of my close friends, like she done been in my house, she done slept at my house, my mom know her, like I know her mom, like we was really, really cool, like we was really close, like that was my bitch. So I wasn't gonna let them continue to beef and then continue to like talk about each other. So I just kept them separately from each other. So when all of that happened, I didn't even know that was transpiring. But it looks like I was in the middle because
we both
like it's basically like she feel like she got set up to get beat up that day.
Nah, she came with crazy energy. She shouldn't have felt set up. Like, what the fuck? You came in here talking hot.
No, first of all, no one told you
how she is, though.
No one told you to like the post for, to be honest, in the first place. You did too much starting there because you knew that Shalia was gonna be making a video.
Then she started being shady under the post. Like,
yeah, you did too much.
And you thought that my friend was gonna let that slide. Then she didn't. And I didn't even say nothing after that. Like,
it was so messy. That whole situation was so messy.
I like that.
It was so messy. Like, I couldn't even believe my eyes. Like, when all of it was happening, I was just like, yo, what is going on? Like, I've never been in those situations like that. I'm like, oh my goodness, like these is my friends. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to check on?
I was the new girl in school, and all of this is just going down within a matter of like
a year. Because by that time you was a senior.
Like, I didn't go there for that. I didn't go there for that.
But she did imp the whole shit though. Like in the end of the end, it was wrong. She was wrong as hell. Yeah. Because bitch.
Why you picked that name? But that was kind of a bad name to pick.
It was. I didn't realize the correlation at the time.
That's the first thing that came to mind.
Like literally.
So yeah, after that happened, she never said nothing to me again. Her and I stopped being friends, and I ended up breaking up with that nigga anyway because she tried to play me.
Yeah.
But I was already 10 steps ahead. And now
She's
y'all can
already
go watch,
somebody else's girl.
watch that story time if you all want to know about that. About how he tried to play me. My niggas really be trying to play me.
And you know, it's funny. That's another thing I didn't know about. I feel like people always leave me out of the shit that they know that I'm gonna talk. Cause me, usually I don't like to involve myself in people's drama and
He was trying to be
business.
sneaky though. He was trying to
But
be
him,
sneaky.
he knew that if he would have told me, I would have said something. So he did not tell me. I didn't know none of this was going on, and I
But
didn't know
wait.
she was doing her.
But wait.
I'm like, what is all of this?
But wait. Because him, I think that was some out of the spur of the moment type of thing. Because what happened was, y'all could go watch the video for the full story. But what happened was he had wrote some girl on his Instagram, and I was logged into his Instagram too. So I got the notification of a girl responding with her phone number. So I go to the messages, and he asking the girl for her phone number. Then he tried to tell me she was a lesbian.
She is a lesbian. Got it.
So anyway, he did that. Mind you, I was already talking to somebody